Hey, what's going on, everybody? We are live from Mindset Monday. Hope everyone had an amazing Thanksgiving. I know I did. Uh, got got to go to my son's hockey tournament, which is always fun.
Nice.
Yeah, overall, great weekend, and now back at it. This industry, at least the industry I'm in, kind of shuts down. Uh, you know, on holidays, unfortunately, right?
Mm.
And a lot of people don't get that, and it's a great time to network. It's a great time to, meet new people or strengthen relationships that you have. Right. It's also people don't realize the value of relationships too. Right. Like I'll give you an example. I have a client right now that's very upset because his equipment didn't get funded and financed. But what he doesn't realize is that he's asking to do a something where we're refinancing three personal vehicles and getting him a new vehicle all under his business name. Not a lot of people want to refinance personal vehicles into a business, from a bank standpoint. Okay, and he doesn't realize that that relationship is the only relationship that's going to get that done for him. So maintaining and strengthening these relationships, especially over the holidays, is huge. Dave, what do you got on this?
Yeah, this is a great time for that, and a lot of things going on. There are a lot of, especially in my industry, there's a lot of holiday parties, right? Whether real estate agencies, realtors, mortgage lending companies, we're throwing a party ourselves, title companies, right? They're bringing people together. And I know for a fact, just from the relationship I have with one of the title companies, they do that on purpose to give an outreach to give, hey, this is our home, right? Like, look at our home. This is what we do here. This is how we kind of go all out for not only for our people that do business with us, but prospective people coming in. So it's really crucial, in my opinion, locally to start really getting in some of these rooms. Oh, you all right over there?
I'm good. Yeah. That's why you have Starlink and backup power. You're seeing it live.
Yeah, big brother's coming for you, man.
Dude, you have no idea.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like not to shift gears completely, but I'm expecting that tomorrow we'll have our nice first snowstorm of the season apparently tomorrow. But
Yeah.
and that's another thing, guys. Like if you're in the Northeast, get out. I always look at it as if you're willing to go out to these parties in the Northeast when it's cold, the weather sucks. Those are the people you want to be around with anyway. Everybody starts getting in the antisocial mode and they back away. But all in all, some of the best starts at the beginning of the year were from going to local events, either local networking events or local parties, because it opens up doors for podcasts, for other content, for other, hey, let's reciprocate some things back and forth. And it's been very big, man. Like this is the time to, yes, if you drink or don't drink, doesn't matter. Get out there and meet some people, man.
Yeah. I will say this though, as someone who like I drink here and there, right? Very rarely. And being in youth sports, everyone, drinks the entire weekend. And I gotta tell you, you feel like you don't even feel like part of it when you're not drinking. It's crazy, you know. Just
Yeah.
because I have better things to do,
Yeah.
It's not my wheelhouse. But yeah, no, you touched on a lot of good points, especially with the parties and getting your name out there. I think it's consistency too, right? The consistency in which you do it. If you're always out, if you're always networking, if that's always on, you're in a better spot than someone that, hey, I'm just going to do it this time of year just to do it and call it a day. Like that doesn't work. You have to maintain and actively build these relationships, whether they're referral partners or people that have some type of partnership to your business. I mean, it's always something that you have to be focused on and doing at a pretty high level.
Yeah.
What else you got on that, Dave?
I think something else, if you really want to, this is kind of what I call like reverse relationship, but if you really want to kind of create relationships out there, it's a really good time to start building content. Get a content schedule in, build it out, at least. My philosophy is do it once a week if you can. Pick a Saturday or a time at night and just build that content library out. I think the way that a lot of these social media platforms are changing, it's not based on followers anymore. It's based on what are you putting out there. You don't really need a lot of followers, man. So if you're building something for your business or even people to get to know you, it's people like more shit with my kids than stuff you do with business anyway. But what does that do? You're creating that persona or that image of, okay, well, this guy does X, Y, and Z, but who is he? Right. So if you're posting that you're a family man, or if you like to do this hobby, or this is what you like to do in your spare time as well, you're putting that story out there of who you are and how people can know, like, and trust you from a virtual standpoint. And I think a lot of people from our age group kind of sleep on that.
Yeah, I agree with that. I do. That's been my entire business. So I do think a lot of people sleep on that. It's a lot. It's a lot of work. People don't understand. It's every single day, and then it's coming up and finding time. So, like you said, record the content, edit the content, get it ready, get it prepped, put it in the right spots, make sure you get enough traffic to it. It's a full time.
It is.
It's a full time job, but I think it has a very, very high return on investment, right? Because it makes it easier for people to do business with you, right?
Yeah.
People can find you easier. You're not hard selling things, Yeah. Because if your content is really good, right, and it speaks to solving the problems that you solve, it usually makes your life a lot easier.
Yeah, and I think it's one of those things too where it's like you can work into that to where, yes, it's a lot of work to do, but pick up your phone and just do it and get a start. Like, you can get better at lighting, you can get better at tripods, backgrounds, editing stuff, down on. And I think too many people get that roadblock in their mind, like, holy shit, man, I got to be an editor, I got to be a producer, I got to be all this. No, you don't, man. That's another consistency game. If you could consistently, and look, like, I'm guilty as that too, like with not being as consistent as I'd like to be, but the whole idea is my consistency levels probably, and just like yours is probably different than somebody else's. Somebody might be like once every other day. Mine is consistently to attempt at least 2 times a day to move forward. And you don't have to be great at it. And I think a lot of people get in their heads that, like I said, I got to be an editor, I got to be this, I got to be that. No, you just got to start. You just got to after it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing a lot of people don't get is people think that it's got to be perfect. A lot of the times it's the ones that are the most imperfect, right? The ones that I'm just grabbing my phone and talking because something came up and it's a teachable moment for other people.
Yeah.
A lot of times that's the stuff that really hits, right? So if you can have some level of consistency, maybe you do a Mindset Monday or a Financial Fitness Friday, and then you mix in some other good content, you're already there, guys.
Yeah.
Right.
It goes right back to the gym, man. You know what I mean? Like, you just got to get in and do it 1 foot at a time. You're not going to bench 315 in 60 days.
Yeah. I tried this weekend. My chest is killing me. So, all right, guys, listen, you heard it here first. Appreciate you. We will catch you on Financial Fitness Friday. Take care, everybody.
Be great, y'all.